My top 3 favorite things about this shoe are 1, the cushioning, which is extremely soft yet responsive once you start picking up the pace. 2, the fit, it's nice and wide, but you're able to lock it down with a ton of cushioning in the upper. And 3, all the rubber on the outsole, because I know this shoe's gonna last a long time and I'm able to put a ton of miles into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon here with Roadrunner Sports, and today we're talking about the Brooks Glycerin 18, and it's available now. You can get it at your local Roadrunner Sports or online for $150. It comes in weighing at 10.2 ounces and has a 10mm drop. I've got about 25 miles in on this shoe, and I'm ready to tell you how it feels. On the road, on the treadmill, and I even did a couple sled pushes in it. Sue me. All right. So the Brooks Glycerin 18 has a full-length DNA Loft, double-jacquard mesh up top, some 3D printed overlays, a kind of rigid heel cup which provides a lot of lockdown and support there, and it has, you know, our flex grooves here and a lot of rubber on the outsole to give you that good road stability when you're out there running on wet road, dry road, whatever you want, it's going to give you that. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about how it feels and how it performs. So within my 25 miles, I first started off like I do with all my shoes. I just walk around in them for 2 days. So the 2 days I walk around in all my shoes is basically just to like break them in, see how they feel on my foot, and kind of just get a feel for it before I go running. That's what I like to do. And right away, I could say out of the box comfort was amazing. You fit right in with the lining of the shoe. It's really kind of not slippery, but your foot just slides right in. And this shoe has a ton of cushion up in the upper. So back here, your heel is going to be totally locked in with that cushion. It's going to feel really nice. The heel is a little bit rigid and kind of cups your heel and gives you that lockdown support. The toe box area is incredibly cushioned, so you have the full-length DNA Loft, but the toe box is really where you're feeling that because that's where you're stepping in, and every single time you kind of feel your foot sinking in and popping right back off. The closest thing I can relate it to is, I don't know if you guys did science experiments when you were a kid, but the Newtonian fluids, the cornstarch, where you can put your hand in and then, you know, it goes right in, but if you try and hit it, it bounces right off. The DNA Loft cushioning is kind of similar to a Newtonian fluid, I would say, where essentially when you're going slow and you're walking, you're really be able to sink in and you're able to come out of it really easily, but when you're going faster at a higher speed, it's a lot more responsive and it really pops off the floor or the pavement or whatever road surface you're on. So when I was on the treadmill, I really try and focus on my form. And what I did there is I was focused mainly on the forefoot. And like I said, the DNA Loft really provides that off the ground responsiveness like a Newtonian fluid would. And when I'm on the road, I'm definitely doing my longer runs and less of my speed workouts. And that's where I felt that this shoe really found its place, is where I'm more striking in the midfoot, where you have a ton of cushion there, a little bit more than the toe obviously, but you have a ton of cushion there, and it's able to transition from midfoot to the toe really seamlessly, and it's awesome. I mean, this is your daily trainer shoe. That's why it's one of Brooks' most popular shoes, and I'm really excited to have it in my lineup. It's definitely fitting in there probably 3 times a week on my longer runs, and as well as kind of just those daily training mileage runs. Not so much a fast shoe. I would definitely steer for something a little bit lighter for a fast run, but for your typical training workout, this is an amazing shoe to try on. The upper, let me get into the fit a little bit, is, I wouldn't say it's wide. It does come in wide widths if you want to purchase a wide shoe, but I would say that this shoe fits a little bit wider than a typical shoe. I guess if your standard shoe fits like a glove right to the outside of your foot, I would say that this shoe fits just a bit wider, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it gives you a little bit of room to play with, but because of the jacquard mesh is really cushioned up top, you're able to cinch it down really tight onto your foot, and it gives you that flexibility to play with in there, but you still feel stable with the lateral movements because you have the 3D printed overlays that are going to help keep you stable in that aspect. So I highly recommend you guys check this shoe out. If you're a VIP member, you have 90 days to check it out, and if you don't like for any reason, you can bring it back to the store, you can send it back online, you get free shipping on all of that, and we'll get you a better shoe that fits your need. But I couldn't give the Brooks Glycerin 18 a higher recommendation. So until next time, we'll see you guys out on the road.